Hello, Leo. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, and I am ready to give you your November 2022 tarot reading and oracle cards. And just before we get started, let me just say that this is a general reading. So some of it may resonate, some of it may not. You take what resonates and toss the rest. If you want your own personal reading, you can get that. All you have to do is just go to my website that is listed in the box below, and it will tell you how to get your own personal reading. Also, with this reading, if you'd like to make a small monetary donation, you can do that. My Venmo and PayPal is listed in the box below as well. So, Leo, let's go ahead and get started. I've already drawn your cards, and in looking at this, it looks like you've been working hard on something, Leo. And sometimes I want to say that you've been a little discouraged, but the map reading here, the map card is a sacred pool card. So sometimes we have to just take a break and allow our juices, our creative juices, to flow. Sometimes we get too caught up into the world and we lose sight of what it is that we're doing. And sometimes you just have to pull yourself away and just take a break, take a rest, so that you can get the creative juices flowing again. And you can see this, she's swimming in a pool. She's just relaxing. And as she's doing that, that energy, that creative energy, is just really flowing through her. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, though, it is showing me that, yes, Leo, you've been through a lot of storms in your life, but now you're in a place where you're more spiritually enlightened, and you are able to not only help yourself and freely give to yourself, but people are there coming to you, wanting to be connected to you, because you have an energy that people love to be around. And you know, Leos love that kind of attention. I'm a Leo, so I love to be able to walk into a room and have the attention on me, as all Leos do. But yes, Leo, you have Pentacles is about money, and the sacred pool, it's like there's things that you're working on that are meant to bring money into your world. But you also have, the Queen has everything under control. And the Queen of Pentacles, you've got your finances under control as well. Excuse me. It may not seem like it is, but it is. And here, the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you have been working on something, and there have been times when you've seen growth, but there's also a time when things get a little rusty, and you get derailed, and you sometimes want to think about throwing in the towel and starting something different. But this card is telling you, no, stick with it. Keep moving forward. Sometimes you just have to take a break and let new ideas come to you. So if you have a different kind of hobby than what you're already doing, if there's something else of interest to you, then by all means do it, and just use some time. Whatever it is that you're doing, allow some of that time to give you some meditation time. When we tend to meditate, you know, meditating doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be, you know, with your legs crossed and your fingers together. You could be working on something, and just the thoughts just come. I know for me, my thoughts come about 3 or 4 in the morning, and that's, you know, my higher divine connecting with me, telling me what to do. Some of you, it may come to you in that way. But I just feel like for many of you, there's something going on around you, an energy going on around you that is not connecting, that's not really a good energy for you, but you're trying to adjust. You're trying to figure out how this energy is supposed to help you, and it may not. You know, sometimes we just have to back down and push ourselves away from the chaos in our lives, and that's why we're seeing the sacred pool here. Also, I feel like there may be some sort of tension going on with you and somebody else that also will create an unwanted, a feeling of not a content. I feel like, Leo, that this month you have, or like not last month, October, sorry, for the month, we're still in October while I do this, but in October, there was like a disconnection of some kind that you had within yourself and universe. It could be something that kept you wrapped up in this world, some sort of chaotic, earthly sort of thing, if you will. It could be something that you have a disagreement or some sort of conflict with somebody else. And your angel card is the Grace of Antoinette. And they are saying, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So, and I think that's really important. You know, I always say you should try to be as kind to other people as you can, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if maybe they've had a loss, you know, a dear family member or a friend, or a breakup, or they lost a job. You don't know what other people are going through. So unless you like really know them personally, you have to really try to be nice and be gentle and kind. And yeah, that's where, you know, and I think that Leos are, but if you're anything like me, you can, you know, have a very quick agitation button, and that goes off very quickly. So, and as I get older, I really try to remind myself that not to get so agitated, that, you know, I'm not really of this world. Most of us aren't, but just to be patient, because we're here for a reason. That's what I try to convince myself of. Your next card is the Queen of Swords, and she's in reverse, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, the conflict. There's some sort of conflict that you're in, and I feel like it's with somebody else. Some of you, it may be within your own self, but again, you know, this is a general reading. But when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, it's like this card is warning you to be careful in how you, your demeanor and how you present yourself to others, your control your words and how you speak. I had, I'll share something with you. I've known this man, I knew of this man for a long time. He was a family, he was a friend to my family. He was actually my aunt's father-in-law. I come from a very large family. And this man's name was Steve. He's passed away. And I saw Steve and his wife at our family gatherings around holidays and stuff. I can count on one hand how many times I've met this man. But he was always very nice to me. I was in my 20s. He's probably in his 60s. And he would always make a point to say hello to me. And that was pretty much it. You know, he'd be like, hi, how are you doing? And that would be it. And he'd go join the adults and, you know, have their drinks and cigars, whatever. And I would go with my cousins who are all about my same age, and we do our thing. But, you know, again, you know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning is usually when Spirit comes and talks to me. But Mr. Steve, he's been passed away, I don't know how long, probably well over 10 years. But a couple of months ago, he came to me, and he told me, he gave me some business advice. and he told me that I needed to stop using profanity in my readings. That's why you very seldom ever hear me use, the F-bomb or, any other words really. But he told me that I did not look very professional, and that if I wanted my business to grow, that I needed to present myself professionally. And so, I took his advice, and all of a sudden my business just started growing like crazy. And I remember my mother, who is also deceased, told me the same thing about a year ago, but I laughed at her because my thoughts were, well, who do you think I learned all that foul language from in the first place? But anyway, so when I see the Queen of Swords, I feel like, and this is in reverse, don't let that, that agitation button that you have, especially us Leos, we can be very ill-tempered and fly off the handle at any given moment. Don't let that button be pushed. Hold your composure. Don't fly off the handle. I've had customers or clients or people that have wanted to come and do readings with me, and something would come up. And in the beginning, like when this would happen, I would get very agitated. I would block this person. Like if somebody would make an appointment with me and do a no-show, no phone call, text, nothing, then I would immediately block them. And it depends on the situation. I will still block them. However, I've learned to turn that situation around and realize that what I have to give to somebody in a personal reading is very intent. And maybe this person, they think they have me confused. A lot of people have tarot readers confused with Hollywood. And I'm not Hollywood. There's nothing Hollywood about me, but especially in my readings. But what I've learned is that, be patient with that person, because that person, they don't know. They're not ready for me quite yet. They might be ready later, but they're not ready right now for what I have to give them. It would be too much for them. So I don't get as angry and fly off the handle. And the reason why I'm telling you this story, Leo, because like I said, I know that us Leos, we can be very hot-tempered and fly off the handle. But you got to understand, you got to look at the whole picture. Take your ego. Come on, Leos, we all have an ego. We all know that. But take your ego out of the equation and look at the whole situation as it is. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes or whatever. Try to figure out what is going on with that person. Sometimes, go back into your sacred pool. Just go back and absorb yourself with your own creativity, the things that you love to do, and all the other stuff will work itself out. If somebody, like in my case, some people may cancel their appointments with me because they thought it would be a great idea in the beginning to have a reading, but you know what? They can't really afford it. And you know what? That's okay. But they can afford $300 to go have their hair done or their nails done. That's okay. They're not ready. They're not ready to invest in their spiritual being at the moment. And honestly, if you're dealing with somebody that is not seeing things on the same level that you're seeing it or understanding it, do you really want to deal with that person anyway? That's what I always ask myself. If somebody's not ready for their own spiritual growth and enlightenment and encouragement, why do I want to waste my time with them in the first place? So you have to ask yourself, I know you're not tarot readers, but whatever the situation may be, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth, is this person or the event or whatever is going on in your life, is it really worth your time? Do you want to put your energy into it? So rather than to fly off the handle, you have to go back into your sacred pool and absorb the good energy that you have. Allow that goodness to flow and remove the negative thoughts or beliefs or whatever that you may have about the situation, because, you know, things happen. We live in a world where stuff happens, and we have to protect our hearts. We have to guard ourselves. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep working on what you're working on. Don't throw in the towel and whatever it is that you're working on, and continue to be that Queen of Pentacles where you have everything under control. People still love to be around you. People love to talk to you. Don't get discouraged. Just understand that it could be, you know, something could be going on with somebody, the person that you're in some sort of conflict with. If you're that close to them, then and try to understand what the conflict is, and just lift that person up. We're all here to lift each other up, but as humans, we don't see that. Your flower card, yes. I mean, this is perfect for you, Leo. Let the beauty. It's the pink rose. Let your inner beauty shine, because that's what we Leos, we are beautiful. And we have a lot within us to let shine. You are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. Don't let the ignorance or the downfall of somebody else affect your life and how you react to other people, because you are here for a reason, Leo, and we are here to help each other and lift each other up. Why do you think I do these readings? But anyway, I love your bonus card, which is from my Nature's Whispers oracle cards. It's expansion. You know, when you let all that other stuff go, you allow yourself to absorb the good energy in that sacred pool of yours, getting yourself grounded between you and universe, and tapping into your spirit guides and your angels. You're open. When you open your mind to new opportunities and new things, and you're expanding, your world starts to change and get better. Let me read what this says. What it says about this expansion. You are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. Pay attention to everything that is going on around you and the effect it is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use this as an opportunity for new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies, so you are ready for important messages and opportunities. Just as in nature, you too have seasons of growth and maturity. And yes, you do. And seeing that this is Leo and I'm Leo, I will tap on this a little bit more about changing and expanding. If you are having dreams about water or snakes, that is an indication that you are evolving. Changes are coming, and it's good changes. It's not bad. If you happen to see snakes in real life, then don't try to pick it up unless you know the difference of the poisonous and non-poisonous. I keep my distance if I see a snake. But when I see a snake, I see that as a message from universe letting me know that there's change coming. And I've been having dreams about snakes, had a dream last night about water. I also picked up a gray feather. I was walking down my stairs last week, and right at the foot of the stairs, there it was, right in front of me. There was no way that I could miss this feather. And gray feathers, it means there's change, good things are happening, you're healing emotionally, physically. And so Leo, if you're seeing all of that or any of that through the month of October and even into November, just know that you are expanding on many levels. You are evolving, and this is a good thing. So you can't hang on to the whatever it is, whatever conflict that somebody has presented to you or put in your world. Just let it go, because you're so much better than that. And you have, again, let your beautiful self shine. Let people see the inner beauty that you have. Because we Leos, we're very loyal and we're very protective. And when people have us as a friend, they have a friend for life. So I hope this helps, Leo. I will see you next month. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to my videos, you can hit the subscribe button and you'll get a message every time something comes out. Also, again, if you want your own personal reading, go to my website. And if you'd like to make a monetary donation to this reading, you can see my Venmo or PayPal information in the box below. Thank you and have a very good month. Bye-bye.